The cast are insane.
We've made too many compromises already. Too many retreats.
We don't change anything, but we interpret everything in this incredible, unique way.
They invade our space, and we fall back.
It's to be part of a redress of balance within this world.
They assimilate entire worlds, and we fall back.
The little troll that lives inside of me was utterly delighted that we were able to troll the trolls.
Not again. The line must be drawn here.
It has the first kiss between two men in the show.
This far, no farther.
There's a deaf sign language using character.
I will make them pay for what they've done.
What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And you know, when you see headlines like this one on giantfreakingrobot.com, The Witcher, Blood Origins, terrible reviews are Henry Cavill's fault. Like, when you see stuff like that, I mean, it just kind of goes to show the problems in Hollywood today. I mean, honestly, the problems in society in general, where people are just placing blame where blame has no business being placed, okay? What does Henry Cavill and any of his fans, really for that matter, have to do with the crappy show that was made? What do they have to do with that? And this is the reason why people no longer listen to critics. You know, critics are idiots. Critics don't know what they're talking about, okay? They come up with these off-the-wall takes that make absolutely no sense whatsoever. No, Blood Origins' terrible reviews are the showrunners of Blood Origins' fault. It's the people that made the damn show. Henry Cavill, he didn't write the show. He didn't direct it. He's not even starring in it, okay? There's no way you can put this on. Why would you even think that you can even relate this to Henry Cavill or even his fans? And then what they're talking about, of course, is the review bombing. And we saw this yesterday because I did a video on that. And if you haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and link it above, where basically it's saying it's getting bombed by, you know, the novel fans and Henry Cavill fans, right? And they're saying, yeah, you know, Henry Cavill's fans just came all out in force to come out and just slam our show. You know, at least that's what these critics are thinking. Now, down in the article, it starts to say, while there are many authentic reviews amongst the 2,000 plus reflecting comments made by critics, there are also many new accounts seemingly created specifically to give a 1-star review to the show. In the review section, these review bombing accounts often leave comments about Henry Cavill's exit or the main series deviation from the novels. Right. And so you can look at that and say, oh, some people just came out of nowhere and just created accounts just so they could review bomb this show. It's obviously just a bunch of trolls. Okay, this is what review bombing always is. But you got to understand where this comes from. And there's a guy that placed a comment on my previous video, and I'm going to show you guys that right now. All right, so here's the comment. It's by Translucent, and he makes an excellent point with this, and I wanted to highlight this. He says, the reason for all the new Rotten Tomato counts is because fans are getting desperate for a change back to decent showmaking in Hollywood. These same fans with their so-called fake reviews wouldn't normally bother with such things under more normal circumstances in prior years, as their attitude used to be that they had more important things to do with their lives instead of hanging out on show review sites. What else can they do other than just stop watching anything new that comes along, knowing that it will just depress them or invoke some other negative emotion that they would rather not subject themselves to? You know, this is an absolute great point, and it's right here. Wouldn't normally bother with such things under more normal circumstances in prior years, got better things to do. And that's the thing, right? Like, these guys got lives. People don't all hang out on message boards and on YouTube pages and on websites and Twitter and all of that kind of stuff to just voice their displeasure, okay? Nobody is just, hey man, let me just create a Rotten Tomatoes account and then go on to Rotten Tomatoes constantly, you know, giving feedback on films. Not everybody does that, okay? But what happens is some people have just had enough. The silent majority can no longer be silent. They're tired of this crap. The clip that I showed you guys at the beginning with Jean-Luc Picard, right? You know, at some point in time, the line must be drawn here. No, you've gone too far. So when you see people that are just way too busy normally come out and give their opinions, and you start seeing them take time to go out, create a profile, and then sit down and write a review, that means it means something to them, okay? The fact that it didn't happen on these other shows, yeah, you can say that it's Witcher fans, specifically The Witcher, but they're tired of it, okay? They're sick and tired of it, as are a lot of fans. And as you can see right now, the score is up from the 8% that it was. It's now up to 10%, no doubt due to a volley of 5-star ratings. Everybody's coming in and just 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. And nobody had this on there before, but now all of a sudden you're just going to get bombarded with 5-star ratings. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing ended up back in the 20s. They about to push this sucker as high as they can get it, okay? But I don't think that it matters at this point, okay? The people have spoken. You've gone too far, this far, no further, all right? We're tired of you destroying our franchises. You guys have come in here, you've wrecked everything, all right? And the people are gonna start, hey man, we calling it out now, okay? So yeah, you got cats right now, like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to get up here and create an account, and I'm gonna go in on these cats, okay? That's what's happening. You know, because here's the thing. You see a lot of these 1-star reviews, and yeah, some of them are like short and, you know, whatever, quick. This is like the opening line of the stupid show. But some of these are real quick, but some of these are well thought out. Just when I thought the Rings of Power and Willow were bad, here comes Netflix with this BS. Don't watch this. Just get the next gen update for The Witcher 3 and play that game. Get the Steam charts for the game so high that we can show Netflix that people would rather play a 7-year-old game than whatever this shit show is. See, this guy is someone that's clearly knowledgeable. He knows what he's talking about. You don't see anything about racism or anything about sexism or ableism or any of that nonsense that they was talking about in that other article. You don't see none of that shit here. What do you see is somebody that actually cares about the damn series, okay? He cares about this stuff. He's a player. He knows the game. You know, these are not just short little, hey, you know, it's just bad, don't watch it type stuff. Some of it is, but a lot of it isn't, you know? These are paragraphs, right? These are well thought out paragraphs. People are giving their opinion. Look at all of this. Look at this. This guy wrote an entire book. I watched the entire 4 episodes and I was left thinking, how could someone make such a boring and uninteresting show? The characters and plots were cliche, and there were too many times where I would roll my eyes feeling baffled at the senseless decisions that these characters were making in the story. In my opinion, it feels as if whoever was writing or producing this show does not care about world building and an interesting story set around already provided source material that made it so popular in the first place. And if that's the case, then why are they even on this show to begin with? The world wasn't immersive. It did not feel like anything from the world of The Witcher. It felt more like an expensive, generic, fan-made fantasy show on the Sci-Fi Channel than anything else. The sad part is, even my mother, who generally eats up any generic fantasy show and who thought that The Rings of Power wasn't half bad, did not find Blood Origin entertaining at all. If this is where the Witcher series is headed, then I'm done. I mean, you think somebody is going to come in here just to troll this thing and write all of that? No! They're going to write something stupid, give it a 1-star and move on if that's all they're trying to do. These people care, all right? And the fact that they just dismiss all of this stuff as just review bombing is legitimate, all right? If Hollywood was smart, they would listen. They would listen to the fans. They would say, you know what? We're getting way too many of these types of reviews coming on all of our shows, okay? It's making us look bad. Hey, we got to stop this. All right, we got to stop doing this, but they're not going to listen. As we know, they don't listen to the fans, okay? And because they don't listen to the fans, I say, hey, Bomb Squad, get at them, okay? Go after it. I don't care anymore, all right? And neither do these guys. At some point in time, the line must be drawn here. But anyway, folks, what do you think about this situation? Once again, people trying to excuse the review bombing, now blaming Henry Cavill. I don't think it's Henry Cavill's fault that they made this shit show. But go ahead, drop down in the comments, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. See you next time.